Yo, 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 what it is, people, we is back. Another day on Keep It G News. And there y'all, we got an update. We got an update on a story that I broke on Instagram that took the internet by storm. Of course, I didn't get no credit for it. It is what it is. But it was a story out of Detroit, man, about 3 rappers that was murdered. But they wasn't from Detroit. They was actually from Lansing, Michigan. And these rappers go by the name of Marley Whoop, which is Armani Kelly, Dante Wicker, and Montea Givens. I think that's how you pronounce his first name. And it looked like these guys was set up. Well, at least Armani Kelly was set up because it was a live video of him talking, and I'm going to get to all that. Y'all know how I do when we cover stories that was in the news a while back. We got to start in the beginning. For the people that don't like it, fast forward into the end. You understand what I'm saying? But I got to take y'all back to the beginning of how this all started and how this even ran across my desk. How I even caught wind to it. Because it was interesting. It was intriguing to see 3 people get murdered at the same time. But we didn't know at the time that they was murdered. They just was allegedly missing. And y'all know on this channel, I'm a firm believer that grown men do not go missing. And the mother came on the news channel and she did a whole interview along with Armani Kelly's girlfriend. And this was way before they got caught, at least a couple days before they got caught. They did interviews and they was talking about everything that happened.
Guys were set to perform about 4 doors down from here. And Detroit police are actually still trying to figure out whether they made it to the venue or not. Armani Kelly's mom was the first to report her son missing. She came out here and put these flyers up, but she doesn't think she's going to find him alive.
I don't want to be Dateline and wait 20 years to find his body.
Armani Kelly's missing persons flyer sits in a pizza shop window in North Lansing.
This is our home, so that's why I came here. We did all these areas, we're just now finishing up.
Lori Kemp has been physically searching for her son since last week. Kelly's a rapper. He came to Detroit on January 21st to perform at Lounge 31. His fiance says he texted her to say it was canceled. Then he stopped answering his phone.
Monday rolls around and we still heard nothing, and that's when she went and filed the missing persons report, and then
And before I continue, y'all, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, become a member of the channel, like the video, definitely. That's helped me grow in the algorithm so we can get more eyes over here, because I think we deserve more eyes. When I look around and I see other channels, y'all, I'm just being honest. I think we probably got one of the best channels on YouTube, in this space of YouTube. Now, I ain't saying the whole YouTube, but in this space, I'm talking about head and shoulders. I don't see nobody around, straight up and down. But that was Armani Kelly, mother, speaking on what she thought was the case at the time, because Armani Kelly was scheduled to have a concert, not a concert, but a booking in Detroit, Michigan. And y'all gonna hear him talk about that booking in this next clip I'm ready to play. And it got canceled. And the booking was actually at a place called Lounge 31. Now, Lounge 31 didn't have anything to do with this. It got canceled because of equipment. They had equipment problems. But at the time, I think most people thought that it was a setup. That it was never even a show. He didn't have a show, even though he was promoting the show on his channel. But in this next clip, y'all gonna hear from Armani Kelly, for the people that's not familiar with this situation. He did a live video, and he was talking to a few guys that was from Detroit. And I forgot to mention, Armani Kelly was a self-proclaimed gang member. I think he repped the Bloods. You're gonna see him talk about it a little bit in this next clip. But I want y'all to pay attention to these guys that he was talking to, man, and how they was treating them. And I want y'all to also pay attention to the reaction that Armani Kelly had during this conversation. It looked like to me he was a little overjoyed, and he wasn't getting the same respect back.
Good. Nigga just tap it in right quick with y'all, man, trying to see what's up. But man, for real, I'm really trying to figure out, like, is everybody not, we just not gonna say if niggas talk, man. If you know if a nigga talk, we just not talk about it. That's what we doing now. You know what I'm saying? For that shit feel like the way. For some of these niggas be out here right in your face. And, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I just be seeing shit, bro. I seen some stories. I'm like, man, we gonna keep playing like this, dog? You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? If anybody take that shit personal, that shit what it is, you feel me? I don't be feeling that shit. Niggas be out here like, I don't get it. Y'all niggas be seeing them motherfucking stories, man. I know y'all be seeing these niggas, man, pretending like, oh, that nigga standing up on this case. Like, bro, that nigga bug. We gonna keep that shit a secret? Like, what's going on? I don't fuck with it. Man, all these niggas, man, talking about like, I don't know, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I just be seeing that shit, bro. I be seeing that shit, and I'm like, I can't fuck with it, man. We gonna just keep this shit a secret. The nigga I'm talking about, right? I ain't gonna lie to y'all niggas, man. Me and Dog ain't really had no issues like that. But the nigga I'm talking about, a specific nigga, man, I told him that shit in prison. You feel me? We was on the yard together, you know what I'm saying? I looked at him, and I put that nigga on the floor like, I ain't got your paperwork, but I know what I know. And that nigga tried to put it on another nigga. He tried to put it on another nigga. The nigga named Debo Money. But shit, there you go right there. I'm talking about Debo, man. That nigga, he trying to put it on Debo Money, though. And I know Debo Money, man. Like, I know this nigga. You know what I'm saying? That nigga was the first nigga ever put me in the studio. I know Debo Money. Like, that's my nigga, bro. I fuck with Debo. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. He ain't holler back at me since I've been home. You feel me? I popped at him a couple times, but that nigga ain't hit me. And no bullshit, that nigga got one song on one of his mixtapes from back in the day. I ain't gonna lie, that nigga stole my song. I wrote that bitch in the county. We was in Eaton County in Max. I wrote that song, and that nigga, he had re-rock my shit. He re-rocked my verse. And you know, I got nothing but respect for that nigga, though, because, you know, that nigga was rapping his ass off, and he really made me sit down and focus when I went to prison. But this nigga Debo, Eastside Debo, light skin, Damian Lane, Rah brother, 2014, me, Rah, and Gohan, all of us was in what's that shit called? Downtown in the circuit or the district, whatever the little one is, across from the Capitol. We was all in that bitch. And nigga, when we was in that bitch, Rah was like, yeah, bro, that's my brother, but he bald. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if them niggas gonna remember me. I wasn't nobody. You know what I'm saying? I was nobody. I was just Northside, Turner Street Moral, you feel me? But that nigga did tell me that shit. I knew it. Cause everybody in the streets, if you played the streets a little bit, you heard about that shit when Dog had did what he did, man. We was in prison in level 5. He a peace stone, he moving. Nigga, I know some lords, I fuck with it. It's a nigga named Crazy K, just went back to the joint. You know what I'm saying? He came home and banged straight out, caught a carjacking and shit. And that's like his third double bag, nigga, on everything. So, bro, Crazy K, across the hall from me. This is the first time I ever wrote a book. That nigga Crazy K had the idea, the plot for it. I wrote that bitch up. And Crazy K said he fucked with Damien. He fucked with Debo. I said, oh, okay. Well, I'm like, well, listen, you fuck with Dog, I'm going to be a honey. I'm going to just put the shit out there. This what I know. Any nigga from Lansing will tell you the exact same thing. We know all this shit happened. You feel me? We all know it happened. I just don't got the paperwork because, nigga, I was in the world when it happened. I ain't give a fuck, nigga. It was a clear, everybody knew. You know what I'm saying? Any Lansing nigga that was out there in the streets, no. You know what I'm saying? Because that nigga had a lot of love, a lot of respect before he did that shit. For real. You know what I'm saying? We was little niggas. You know what I'm saying? I used to kind of look up to the nigga a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And my nigga Skull was there. My nigga Skull was there. I told that nigga that shit, man. Hold on. Let me see this shit. That nigga Skull was there, nigga. Yeah. I was there when that shit happened, nigga. That nigga Skull was in that bitch. Nigga, Dog had said, he tried to bite down on me on the big yard. The nigga ain't want no smoke. Hey, you remember that shit, Skull?
Go ahead, talk your
I'm
shit.
saying, you remember that shit, remember the nigga Debo from my way?
Yeah, with the
That
curly hair,
nigga, yeah, when I put him on the floor, I don't know if he wasn't in the hole with me, but I put that nigga on the floor because I seen this nigga, they posted stories for that nigga, like, oh, that nigga, he's standing tall on this case. Like, nigga, you already told. It don't matter, nigga. This shit don't matter, now.
Bracket blood. He's a stone. It's blood money. OG blood money, nigga. What's up?
Oh, I ain't never ran into you, bro.
Yeah, I ain't ran to you neither. I know you though.
Yeah. I was yeah, I remember you guys. I never ran into you.
You straight blood. I'll be that red drip.
I already know that, nigga.
Yeah, I'll be that red boy. You heard me? Yeah, I ain't know shit. Be out this bitch.
What's back with you?
It's good to be you out, blood.
I appreciate it, nigga. I'm happy to see everybody out this bitch.
Everybody out, we all back from the same.
Man, the same. This nigga Skull, man, his bitch bossed his life up. This nigga taking helicopter rides and shit.
Poncho,
Nigga tweaking.
Poncho, Poncho, what's up though?
You was on helicopter?
That nigga was on helicopter rides.
I was too. I was funny, bitch.
Hey, listen, and whoever the camera person was, they was doing their job. That nigga was played up.
Prison, bitch.
Straight the fuck up.
That nigga did that. He came home and got on the helicopter. That's some real nigga
Hey,
shit.
no, though, you came home and did the podcast though. That's a real nigga shit.
The podcast? Oh yeah, I did.
Do it on
They tried to step up.
these thing, nigga.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I gotta keep running that bitch though. I be feeling like I'm falling behind. I got some new shit out. That shit. Listen,
Just keep doing what you're
Hey.
doing. Niggas gonna
Hey.
start paying attention to that
What's
shit slowly.
his name,
Slowly you get the.
hey, Scope. You say you man, I'm trying to pull up at your shit or some shit. Cause I'm gonna end up picking up Jud, man.
East
You
Warren
said
shit.
who?
I said I'm gonna end up picking up Jud.
You about to when you come down there?
Yeah.
You gonna pick up Jude?
Yeah, 9 times, man, I ain't got nigga sitting around.
Nigga, pick him up then. Shit,
I got to.
You can pick him up. You gonna get that.
No, I'm saying, to be real with you, bro, that's my baby. I love Jud, but I don't think he got the money to get in nowhere. So I'm gonna just pay for Jud.
Fall back on my man.
That's
Yeah,
my baby.
nigga, what type of time you on, man?
Man, listen, ain't no solider nigga than Jud. He just be broke.
Man,
But what are you?
Huh? Broke as fuck, nigga, but I'm good at balancing my budget.
All I know is this, bro. If you ain't on this, bro, leave me alone, bro.
What is it?
Call of Duty, bitch. Get on it.
Nigga, I don't be playing. I don't got time to be
I don't play
playing
neither,
games,
man. I'm
nigga.
talking about real
I'm
black
outside
out
with it, nigga.
I'm talking about real black.
I'm playing real
out
life,
shit.
nigga. I'm not on the game with this real life shit.
Real black.
Nigga,
out.
this not GTA,
Blackout.
nigga. I'm playing real life. I'm out here making moves and shit, nigga. I ain't got time for that. Talking about
All blackouts over here,
this
bro. We don't
nigga.
do nothing else.
You still playing shoot 'em up bang bang?
No, in real life though. That shit really became real life.
Oh man. These niggas are shit.
We gonna touch the shoot 'em up bang bang money too. So you gonna put that on your next scene? I mean on your next
Let's go.
you know
If you
on
go-
your podcast.
Bro, if you go up, nigga, if you win, nigga, I'ma just be a supporter.
You can do the bang bang
Listen,
shit. I'll be
no.
telling people about the bang bang.
You'll be Supreme, right? And I'll be Ja Rule out there singing and dancing and shit. Like, hey.
Bro, see, that's why everything go
why
left.
you always going for weird shit?
Every time, bro. It's a room full of gangsters, and you around this
Dude,
bitch
got
playing.
weird shit.
Why
Yeah,
not?
That's that
I be
light
living
skin
my life.
shit, nigga.
I be
That's
living
that
my
life.
life, though.
I'm just living my life.
Living
Bro,
my life.
what?
But nigga, I was just in that. We was all just. He was just in that bitch. That nigga was just in that bitch. My nigga. That shit be what's up, bro.
What the fuck is that?
Ooh.
I don't know. What is it? Lean back. Lean back. What the fuck?
Nigga, this just a scarf, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. Hell no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. No, sir.
Dog, you got
No,
you
sir.
get your ass beat when you catch
No,
it.
nigga. That shit was for swag.
You catching the
That
fade
shit
when
was
you
for
catch it,
sauce.
bro.
Don't
You
do
catching
that.
the fade when
Don't
you
do
catch
that.
it, bro.
That shit was for sauce, nigga.
I'm saying though, like,
Don't do
come on,
that.
man. You moving bold as hell over there. That's that VVM shit.
Oh, he said it.
That's that bad guy shit.
That's oh yeah.
I'm saying though, you putting on for them niggas. You
I almost put my mask
Them
up.
niggas need to give you a violation.
No, sir.
Damn.
You got a violation coming. Next time I watch your
Come
podcast,
correct, bro.
man, you better have a fat eye with
Nigga,
busted lips.
next
For real,
time
tell
I
them
see
niggas-
your post, the next
Tell
post, y'all
niggas
better
how you
post
would
my
have got your
shit.
ass beat for that
Stop.
and joint.
Who?
Tell niggas how you got a big violation for that. You would have had a big fat eye.
Big red
Nigga,
eye.
do you know who you talking to?
Big red eye.
Bro, go get. Let me see.
Nigga, I'm double
turn that one
certified,
over.
nigga.
Oh, you put the real one on.
Nigga,
You
I'm
put the real. You put the
double
real one.
certified.
He went and grabbed
I'm
the
double
red. That
certified.
nigga had a
I'm double certified.
to go to the cowboy Hanky Doodle.
Yeah, nigga, that shit for the sauce. That
Tell
shit
him
for
that
the
bitch
hoe.
gotta hurt.
You know what I'm saying? That shit for
wearing her
the
days.
hoes. That shit for the hoes, nigga. Quit playing with me, nigga.
Man,
I'm double certified. Who you playing with, boy?
throw that shit away, homie.
Come on. Don't get mad,
All right,
bro.
though, bro. We
Listen.
gone, bro. I'm gonna catch
Hey,
up on you. Calm down, bro.
all right,
We
play
gone.
my
18.
music, nigga. Let
Give
them
me
niggas hear
12
my
more shit
shit.
now, bro.
Yeah, nigga. 37, nigga.
Now at this time, y'all, most people was for certain, at least I was too, that these were the guys that murdered the 3D rappers that were not from Detroit but from Lansing, Michigan. You know, everybody thought they murdered Armani Kelly, Dante Wicker, and Montoya Givens. But these guys never got charged, even though they got arrested. And in this next clip, I'm going to let y'all hear how they got arrested because they didn't get caught in the car. Actually, a 16-year-old kid was caught
Developing
driving the car.
stories, 3 Detroit rappers missing for almost 2 weeks now. And tonight, CBS News Detroit has confirmed a teenager has been arrested and charged for possession of Armani Kelly's car.
Yes, he has. Gino Vici live outside of the Warren Police Department with the latest. Gino?
Well, as you may recall, all 3 of those men's cell phones were turned off around the same time they went missing, the night they went missing, I should say. And in the days following, Armani Kelly's vehicle was spotted in 3 different locations here in Warren. And now we're told a juvenile suspect has been arrested in connection. A 15-year-old suspect has been arrested and charged for possessing a stolen vehicle. That vehicle belongs to Armani Kelly, who's been missing for 12 days along with Dante Wicker and Montoya Givens. After the 3 men went missing the night of January 21st, Lori Kemp has had little sleep, but lots of stress searching for the whereabouts of her son, Armani Kelly.
9 p.m., his phone stopped. Everything went to voicemail.
As in many missing person case investigations, we have to work backwards to try to find our victims.
After police said the cell phones of Kelly, Wicker, and Givens were turned off,
My car was moved 3 times.
Kemp tracked her son's vehicle to 3 locations in Warren in the days following. Warren police did find Kelly's vehicle last week. However, CBS Detroit has now confirmed they have arrested a 15-year-old for being in possession of it. Right now, it's not believed the juvenile is connected to the disappearance of these 3 men.
So once they arrested this 16-year-old for driving this car, who at the time they said they don't think had anything to do with the case, that led them, or he led them, to the rest of the guys. They locked up some other guy in Highlands, Detroit, somewhere. You know, I ain't familiar with Detroit, but they locked up another guy close by. But then they found another one all we in Tennessee. So you can tell at this time, because by this point, I think the internet then took off. They probably seen the stories. You know, the press started getting a little bit hot. He decided to go to Tennessee, and they arrested him. And I'm not sure if all these guys are still currently arrested. And if they are, I would think they're the prime suspects because nobody has been charged. But we have an update as to at least what this crime was all over.
Police continue to investigate a triple homicide.
Gino Vici brings us the latest from State Police.
Well, the Michigan State Police is saying this was not a random killing. They also say all 3 men were shot multiple times. And finally, they do say they're getting close to figuring out who did this.
We are kind of getting close to determining a motive.
Lieutenant Mike Shaw with the state police says investigators are getting closer and closer to figuring out who killed these 3 men and why.
We got to kind of keep a lot of stuff tight to the vest. We're really trying to determine who's responsible for that.
Lieutenant Shaw says this case has gotten national attention since the bodies of Montoya Givens, Armani Kelly, and Dante Wicker were discovered here inside an abandoned apartment complex in Highland Park on Thursday. Lieutenant Shaw has confirmed the men were shot multiple times upstairs and then their bodies were dumped in the basement.
So again, no arrests have been made on this particular investigation, and that's the homicide itself.
Well, there have been at least 2 arrests made in connection to Armani Kelly's vehicle. Warren PD confirming they arrested and charged a 15-year-old for being in possession of it. Another man was also arrested, and those arrests, according to Warren PD, led to the discovery of the bodies of these 3 men, who all went missing January 21st. Finding out why this happened and who did it is a top priority.
That's what we're really working on right now. So working with our partners, we're working on this case to see if we can come to a successful outcome.
Meanwhile, Armani Kelly's mother says she's still waiting to get her vehicle back from police so she can finally get home and lay her son to rest.
And I want them not to wait to give me the vehicle so we can go home.
And again, the Michigan State Police saying today they believe they have figured out a motive, but they're not releasing that just
Now
yet.
they're saying it was gang related. I believe it was gang related. In my first video, my original video, I think I did 2 of them on this channel about when this first happened. I talked about how when they was talking to Armani Kelly on that live video, they was speaking up and talking about his podcast, his interviews, or the things that he was talking about on his podcast. I thought at the time that it stemmed from that. You know, he spoke about a lot of guys that they might didn't really want to spoke about. You know, this is gang activity. You know, you don't really want to, like, this ain't what's going on in the internet now. You feel me? Where you got open gang members speaking on gang politics. For the most part, it's still a segment of society that's not with that. And I thought that was a violation. I thought the violation could have came from that, and that would possibly led to his death. Now, we don't know if that's for certain or not, but they are stamping the fact that this was gang related, and Lounge 31 had absolutely nothing to do with this, but there's still no arrest. But like I said, and I truly believe that if they still got those guys arrested, those 3 guys and the 16-year-old, if they're still arrested, they're the suspects. They just trying to gather more evidence. They're going to hold them on whatever charge they can hold them on. And before they get a chance to get released or get bailed or whatever situation they in on them charges, they're going to come back with this indictment. They're going to charge all 3 of them for that murder of these 3 kids, man. You know, because I think it was unnecessary. I think it was senseless, yo. But this is what happened when you involve yourself in gang activity. And in that video I did, the first video, I talked about how Lance and Michigan in their relationship to Detroit. These are not guys that Detroit considers street guys. So when Armani Kelly came down there and he was, you know, in their mind probably trying to portray an image, they probably looked at him a certain type of way, like fool. We have seen these situations before where you got guys from one area go to another area and they think they fit in, but they really looking like cones or really looking like goofies. And no disrespect to him, this ain't even about him. This just the reality of it. And that's one of the things that I noticed in that conversation with that live. It's like, yo, these guys didn't respect him. The energy that he was giving out, they wasn't giving back. You know, it was more cold-hearted. It was more goofy. It was more, yeah, come on down. Yeah, bring who you want to bring. Yeah, come holler at us. Yeah, we going to do that. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't trustworthy. Now, I don't know if these guys did the murder or not, but they said they're going to do a little bit more investigating, and I would think probably within the next couple months, because I just was looking for this case a couple days ago, or probably a week ago now. But I would think in the next couple months, maybe not, I would say less than a year, they're going to have an arrest and an indictment of whoever killed these 3 guys. And if they on the streets, y'all see this article, I'm sure y'all watch the news, and that's one thing about murder, it is never over. It is never over. New evidence can come 5 years from now when they come and lock up all these guys, even if they do release these guys on whatever charge that they on now. If they did it. Or they can come back and grab somebody else. But let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments. It's another day, Keep It G News.
Nigga can't do what I do, y'all niggas can't copy me. Let's keep shit G. Let's keep shit G. Let's keep the shit G. Let's keep shit G. Let's keep shit G.